Hello friends, in the last video we have discussed about 5 logical connectives in this chapter mathematical logic. Which are these 5 logical connectives? Not, or, and, if then, if and, only if. Even we have discussed about symbolical representation and truth table of these 5 logical connectives. Using this result, now we are solving the example from exercise 1.1 question number 2. So all of you are most welcome to my YouTube channel Maths by Samit Deshmukh. So in this question, in question number 2, some compound statements are given to us. Already we have seen the definition of simple statement and compound statement. Simple statement means which cannot be split up it into two parts. Means in short we can say that if no logical connective appears in the statement, at that time it is called as what? It is called as simple statement. And if the statement is split up it into two or more simple statement, at that time it is called as what? Compound statement. So here some compound statements are given to us and we have to convert these compound statement into symbolic form. Symbolic form, while converting it into symbolic form, so we have to make the utilize of symbols of these 5 logical connectives. And whenever we are writing the statement in the symbolic form, let us denote one part of the statement by P, second part of the statement by Q, and whatever may be the connective appears, then represent it symbolically. Let us see the first example. Nagpur is in Maharashtra and Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. So in this case we can observe that these two statements are connected by which logical connective? And, isn't it? So first part, let us denote it by P. So Nagpur is in Maharashtra. So I am denoting it by P. And second part I am denoting it by Q. Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. So second part of this statement I am denoting it by Q. And here we can observe that these two statements are connected by which logical connective? And. So Nagpur is in Maharashtra, which we have denoted by what? P. And this is the symbolical representation of logical connective and second part Chennai is in Tamil Nadu, that part we have denoted by what? Q. So now in using this we have converted the given statement into symbolic form. Again, if you want to convert it into verbal form, means in this form, at that time replace P by what? Nagpur is in Maharashtra. This symbol is of what? And Q means what? Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. Means again symbolic form can be converted into verbal, but as it stands given statement are in verbal form and we are converting it into symbolic form. Same method we are applying in all the example. See in the second example, triangle is equilateral or isosceles. Here we can observe that two statements are connected by which logical connective? Or. Let us split up it into two parts. First part is what? Triangle is equilateral, and second part is what? Triangle is isosceles, and these two parts are connected by what? Or. So first part, triangle is equilateral means P, or this is symbolical representation of which logical connective? Or. And second part is what? Triangle is isosceles. Triangle is isosceles means what? Q. In this way given statement we have converted into symbolic form. See in the third example, so the given statement is the angle is right angle if and only if it is of measure 90 degree. So first part, the angle is right angle, we are denoting it by P. The angle is right angle. And second part is what? It means what? Angle. Angle is of measure 90 degree. So the angle is of measure 90 degree. So once first part is denoted by P and second part is denoted by Q, later on only the remaining part is to convert it into symbolic form. First part means P, and these two parts are connected by which logical connective? If and only if. If and only if symbolic can be denoted by this notation, and second part we are denoting by what? Q. So in this way we have got symbolical representation of this statement. Lastly, see the angle is neither acute nor obtuse. So here neither nor is used. So first part of the statement is what? Angle is acute, and second part is what? Angle is obtuse. So denote first part by P, angle is acute, and second part by Q, which is nothing but angle is obtuse. When first part is denoted by P and second part is denoted by Q, now we are writing the given statement in symbolic form. So what is the first part? Angle is neither acute. Acute means P. Neither acute means what? Negation P. And here neither acute nor obtuse means it is neither acute nor obtuse means what? It is not acute and not obtuse. And not obtuse. Obtuse means Q. So not obtuse means what? Negation Q. Means the angle is not acute and it is not obtuse. Means the angle is neither acute nor obtuse. In this way we have converted the given statement in symbolic form. Well, now see the example number 5th. In this example, given statement is if triangle is right angle at B, then measure of angle A plus measure of angle C is equals to 90 degree. Here we can observe that two parts of the statement are connected by what? If then. Such statements are called as conditional statement. And the part after P we are denoting by the part after if we are denoting it by what? P. So what is the part after if here? Triangle ABC is right angle. It's a right angle at B, and the part after then denoted by Q. So what is the part after then? Measure of angle A plus measure of angle C is equals to 90 degree. So first part is nothing but P, and since the two parts are connected by which logical connective? If then. So in such case we are using which symbolical representation? Implication. And second part we have denoted by what? Q. In this way we have got symbolical representation of given statement. Then see the example number 6. So what is the example here? Hima Das wins gold medal if and only if she run fast. Here two parts are connected by what? If and only if. Denote the first part by P. P means what here? Hima Das wins gold medal. And second part, she means what? Hima Das. Hima Das runs fast. So here first part means P. These two parts are connected by if and only if. Double implication is the symbolical representation of if and only if, and second part we have denoted by Q. So P if and only if Q will be the symbolical representation of given statement. Let us see the last example from this question. So x is not irrational number but x is square of an integer. So first part here but means what? And. So first part I am denoting by x. Even not is also a logical connective. So here our first part is x is irrational number. X is irrational number, and second part is what? Is a square of an integer. Means x is square of an integer. So here if you will observe the first part, what is the first part? X is not irrational. Irrational means P. So not irrational means what? Negation P. But means what? And second part we have denoted by what? Q. So in this way we have got symbolical representation. Here two ways are there. If I am supposing that P is x is not irrational, at that time here negation does not comes because only in the given statement I am using what? Not. So if I am considering x is not irrational number is P, means instead of negation P here we will get P. So hope the ideas are very clear to you. In this way we are converting given compound statement into symbolic form. Now we are solving the question number 3. In this question we have to write down the truth value of the given statement. So observe the first statement here. So 4 is odd or 1 is prime. In this case two parts are connected by which logical connective? Or. So let us denote first part by P. So what is first part here? 4 is odd. It is given to us, and second part let us denote it by Q, that 1 is prime. And here we can observe that these two parts are connected by logical connective or. So first part means what? 4 is odd means P. Which logical connective is there? Or. So we are writing symbolical representation of or. And second part we have denoted, second part means 1 is prime, we have denoted by what? Q. So this will be symbolical representation. So using this symbolical representation we are trying to find out truth value of given statement. So first find out the truth value of P and then truth value of Q. Here we can observe that 4 is odd. It is false because we know that 4 is even number. So first P is false. Let us check that q. Q is what? 1 is prime, but we know that prime numbers start from what? 2. So 1 is prime is also false. So here we can say that P and Q are false statements, since P and Q, or since truth value of P and Q is F. Therefore truth value of we are finding truth value of this statement. This statement means what? P or Q. So just the statement we have converted into symbolic form. So therefore truth value of P or Q, if we are finding truth value of symbolic form, means indirectly we are finding truth value of this statement. So truth value of P or Q can be find out using this result, that P and Q are what? False. If both P and Q are false and these two statements are connected by which logical connective? OR. And what is the condition in case of OR? At least one statement is true, the truth value of OR will be true. But here both the statements are false, so that's why we can say that truth value of P or Q is also what? False. All these results we have discussed when we have seen the truth table and symbolical representation of logical connectives. Now observe the second statement. Here also two parts are connected by what? AND. So denote the first part by P. What is P here? 64 is a perfect square. And denote the second part by Q. What is second part? 46 is a prime number. Okay, so now we are trying to convert the given statement into symbolic form. This first part is we have denoted by P, which logical connective is there? And second part of this statement we have denoted by Q. So we have got symbolic form of the given statement. Now we are trying to find out truth value of P and Q. So truth value of P is, so 64 is a perfect square. We know that 64 is a square of 8, means we can say that it is perfect square number. So truth value of P is T, and Q is, let us try to find out truth value of Q. 46 is a prime number, so 46 is divisible by 2, so it cannot be a prime number. So therefore Q is prime is false. So means first part is true and second part is false. Once the truth value of P and Q are known to us, we are able to find out truth value of symbolic form. So therefore truth value of what? P and Q is. So see, in case of AND, what condition we have seen? If at least one statement is false, truth value of AND will be false. So here Q is false. Q is false means one statement is false here, and if in case of AND, if at least one statement is false, truth value is false. Truth value of this symbolic form is false, means indirectly this is symbolical representation of this statement, means truth value of given statement is false here. Now see the example number 3rd. In this example, again two parts are connected by AND. So first part I am denoting by P, that is 5 is a prime number. So 5 is a prime number, and second part let us denote it by Q, that 7 is divisible or divides what? 94. So here let us try to find out symbolical representation. So first part we have denoted by P. What is symbolical representation of AND? This will be symbol of AND. And second part we have denoted by Q. So once the symbolical representation is known to us, then what is the next step? Find out the truth value of P and Q. So since truth value of P is, so what is the truth value of P? 5 is a prime number, yes, it is true. And Q is, so 7 divides 94, so easily we can observe that 94 is not divisible by 7, but they are saying that 7 divides 94, so which is nothing but false. Once the truth value of P and Q are known to us, we are able to find out truth value of this symbolic form. So therefore truth value of P and Q is, what condition we have seen in case of AND? If at least one of the two statement is at least one statement is false, truth value of AND will be false. And yes, here Q is false, means we can say that truth value of this symbolical representation is false, and this is symbolical representation of given statement, means in short truth value of given statement is false here. Now observe the next statement. So it is not true that 5 plus 3i is a rational number. Whenever the statement start with it is not true, that at that time first consider the part after it is not true. That what is the part after it is not true? That is 5 minus 3i is a real number. So it is given to us that only one statement is there, 5 plus 3i is a real number. So here its symbolical representation will be, so what is the p means 5 plus 3i is a real number is what? P. We have denoted P by what? 5 plus 3i is a real number, but it is not true. It is not true means what? Negation of P. So this will be the symbolical representation of P. Once the symbolical representation of this statement is known to us, find out truth value of what? P. So truth value of P is, so already here we are observing that 5 plus 3i is what? Complex number. So here it is given to us that it is real number, so which is nothing but false. So P is a statement which is a complex number, but here it is given to us that this number 5 plus 3i is what? Real number. So that's why we can say that P is false. If P is false, then what is the truth value of negation P? We know that negation of false will be what? True. So implies that truth value of negation P is what? True. In this way we have got truth value of negation P, but negation P is symbolical representation of given statement, means in short we can say that the truth value of given statement is what? True here. So now see the example number 5. In this example, what is the first part? Let us denote it by P, that is 3 into 5 is equals to 8, and second part is 3 plus 5 is equals to 15, which we are denoting by Q. And if you observe here, these two parts are connected by which logical connective? If then. If two parts are connected by if then, at that time its symbolical representation we are denoting by what? Implication. So once the symbolical representation is known to us, find out truth value of P and Q. So 5 into 3 is 15, but here it is given to us that 8, means P is false. And observe the statement Q, 3 plus 5 is equals to 8, but it is given to us that its value is equal to 15, means we can say that Q is also false, means truth value of P is F and Q is also F. And using this we are trying to find out truth value of P implies Q. So therefore truth value of P implies Q is, already we have discussed about truth value of P implies Q in different possibilities when we have constructed its truth table. In that case what we have seen, that implication is false, only first statement is true and second statement is false, means if T implies F is there, at that time only implication is false. But here F implies F, means we will get what truth value? We will get true, because implication is false, only first part is true and second part is false, but this possibility does not appear here. That's why we can say that here implication is true, and in this way we have got the truth value of given statement. Observe the next statement, milk is white if and only if sky is blue. Here two parts are connected by if and only if. First part is milk is white, let us denote it by P, and second part is sky is blue, let us denote it by Q. So here these two parts are connected by if and only if, and if and only if is denoted by what? Double implication, means double implication is symbolical representation of if and only if. So once the symbolical representation of given statement is known to us, find out truth value of P and Q. Milk is white, yes it is true. Again sky is blue, it is also true, means truth value of P and Q are true. So once the value of P and truth value of P and Q are known to us, try to find out truth value of this symbolic form. So truth value of P if and only if Q is what we have seen in case of double implication. If truth values are identical, at that time double implication is true. Identical means what? Either both are true, then also double implication is true, or both are false, at that time also double implication is true. So here truth value of P and Q are true, means truth values are identical. That's why we can say that here truth value of P if and only if Q is true. Now observe the last example from this question number 3. 24 is a composite number or 17 is a prime number. Here two parts are connected by OR. First part let us denote it by P, and second part we have denoted it by Q, and these two parts are connected by OR, so this will be its symbolical representation, P or Q. Once the symbolical representation is known to us, observe the truth value of P and Q. So 24 is a composite number. Yes, 24 is a composite number, it is true. What is the definition of composite number? Non-prime numbers are composite number, means which has more than one factor, are called as more than two factors, two or more factors. Such numbers are called as what? Composite number. In short, remember that composite means non-prime. Non-prime numbers are composite. So 24 is non-prime, so we can say that it is composite. So it is true. And 17 is a prime number. This is also true. Means truth value of P and Q are what? True. So once the truth value of P and Q are known to us, find out truth value of P or Q. So already we have seen in case of OR, at least one statement is true or will be true. So here both the statement are true. So that's why we can say that truth value of P or Q is what? T. In this way we have seen how to find out truth value of given statement. Now let us try to solve the question number 4. Observe the condition in the question number 4. It is given to us that the statement P and Q are true and the statement R and S are false. Means truth value of P and Q is given to us. P and Q are true statement, whereas R and S are false statement. Using all these given condition, we have to find out, or we have to determine the truth value of given statement. So to find out the truth value of given statement, we should have to know all the result related with truth values of our 5 logical connectives. In case of not, what we have seen, truth value of negation of true is false and negation of false is true. So remember, in case of negation of true is false, negation of false is true. In case of AND, what we have seen, at least one statement is false, truth value of AND will be false. In case of OR, at least one statement is true, means at least one T appears, result will be true. In case of implication, TF appears, at that time only we can say that statement is false, otherwise true. In case of double implication, what we have seen, truth values are identical, means if both are true, at that time double implication is true, or if both are false, double implication is true. If the truth values varies, if one is true, another is false, at that time double implication is false. Remember these results using which we are finding truth value of given statement. So observe the first statement. So whatever may be the statement is there, we are only replacing the small letter by their given truth value. We are not disturbing to logical connective, and even we are not disturbing to brackets also. So replace this P by its truth value. It is given to us that truth value of P is what? T. Or keep it as it is, bracket also as it is. Replace Q by its truth value T, and as it is, replace R by its truth value false, because it is given to us that R is false statement. Let us simplify it. T, keep it as it is, or also as it is. Now I am simplifying this bracket. In this bracket, which logical connective is there? And in case of AND, if at least one false appears, at that time result will be false. Means result of this bracket will be what? False, because in case of AND, what we have seen, if at least one statement is false, result will be what? False. Now observe that here two part or two statement are connected by what? OR. One is true, another is false. In case of OR, what we have seen, at least one statement is true, result will be true, or OR will be true. So here result will be true. So therefore truth value of given statement is what? T. In this way we have got truth value. Let us try to solve the second example also using same method. Replace P by its truth value T, implication as it is, Q also by its truth value T, or as it is, R by its truth value F, implication as it is, yes by its truth value F. Just we have substituted the truth value of P, Q, R and S. Remaining part is simplification part. So let us simplify this bracket. Which two statement are connected by implication? In case of implication, TF appears, at that time only it is false, but here TT is there, so it will be true. Or keep it as it is, here also implication is there, and in case of implication, if first is true and second is false, at that time only implication is false. But here TF is not there, so this statement is also true. Now two parts are connected by what? OR, and in case of OR at least one statement is true or will be true, so here its truth value will be T. So therefore truth value of given statement is what? True, or we can say that T. So in this way we have got truth value of this given statement. Now observe the next example, example number 3rd. Here replace Q by its truth value T and as it is, R by its truth value F, or as it is, negation also as it is. It is given to us that P is true statement, and as it is, yes, replace it by its truth value F. So just we have substituted the given truth value. Now let us simplify the first bracket. Here two parts are connected by and in case of and, if at least one F appears, then result will be false. Yes, here one F appears, so result will be what? False here. So because in case of and, if at least one statement is false, truth value of and will be false. Keep this or as it is. Now to simplify this bracket, first we have to find out negation of true. And what is negation of true? False. And false, keep it as it is. Just negation of true is what? False. Keep the first part F as it is or also as it is. Here two parts are connected by and in case of and, if at least one statement is false, and will be false. So here both are false, so result will be false. And in case of or, at least one statement is true, result will be true, but here both are false, so result will be false. So therefore truth value of given statement is F. In this way we have got the truth value of this statement. Now observe the example number 4th. In this example, let us replace all the letters by its truth value. It is given to us that truth value of P is T, Q is also T, and keep it as it is, negation as it is, replace R by its truth value F. Once the truth values are substituted, remaining part is simplification part. So let us simplify this first bracket. In case of implication, TF appears, at that time only implication is false, otherwise implication is true. So here first part is true, and what is negation of true? Sorry, negation of false is true. And in case of and, if both are true, result will be what? True. So we can say that therefore truth value of given statement is T. Now let us see this next example. Here also we are using same method, keep bracket as it is, symbolical representation also as it is. So only replace this small letter by their truth value. R is what? False. Double implication, keep it as it is, P is nothing but true. Implies negation, keep it as it is, Q is also what? True. So let us simplify this bracket here. So before that we have to first find out negation of false. What is negation of false? True. Double implication, keep it as it is, this T also as it is, implication as it is. Here negation of true is what? False. Negation of true is false. Now let us simplify this first bracket. Double implication is there, and in case of double implication, what we have seen, if both the truth values are identical, at that time double implication is true. Here both the truth values are identical, so we can say that double implication is true. Implication F, keep it as it is. And in case of implication, what important condition we have to remember? If first statement is true and second statement is false, at that time implication is what? False. So therefore truth value of given statement is it's F. In this way we have got truth value of this statement. Now see the next example. Here also we are not disturbing to bracket and even logical connective, only replace P by its truth value T, and here also negation as it is, Q by its truth value T, and as it is R by its truth value F, or as it is again here Q we are replacing by its truth value T, and as it is R by its truth value false, or as it is P by its truth value true, and R by its truth value what? False. Once the truth values are substituted, remaining part is simplification part. Here negation of true is false, and keep it as it is. Again negation of true is what? False, and false as it is. Here In case of AND, if at least one statement is false, and truth value of AND will be false, so value of first bracket is false. Or here also AND is there, and in case of AND, if at least one statement is false, result will be what? False. Now here let us keep this F as it is and also as it is. Let us simplify this bracket. So here both the statements are false, so we can say that AND will be false. Or here in case of OR, at least one statement is true, we can say that truth value will be T. But here both are false, so that's why result will be false. Here also in case of AND, if at least one statement is false, AND will be false, but both are false, so that's why here also we'll get false or false, and false or false will be equal to false. So therefore truth value of given statement is F. Now see the seventh example. Again use the same method, so don't disturb to any bracket and logical connective. Only replace this letter P by its truth value T. Q is also T, it is given to us. And as it is, negation also as it is, replace R by F. Or keep it as it is. Here Q also we are replacing by its truth value T. Implication as it is, P by its truth value T implies as it is, negation S. S is what? False. Or R is what? False. Just we have substituted the truth values. Now we are simplifying it. So in the first bracket, first find out negation of true. What is negation of true? False. And T keep it as it is. Here negation of false will be true. Or as it is, in case of implication, we know that if first statement is true and second is false, at that time only implication is false. But here T implies F is not there, T implies T is there, so that's why here implication will be true. Implies, here first find out negation of false, that will be true, or F as it is. Now again let us simplify it. Here in this first bracket, AND is there, and in case of AND, if at least one statement is false, truth value of AND will be false. So one statement is false, so here truth value of this bracket will be false, and T keep it as it is, or also as it is, T also as it is, implication also as it is. Let us simplify this bracket. Two parts are connected by OR, and in case of OR, at least one statement is true, its truth value is true. So truth value of this bracket is true. So here AND is there. In case of AND, if at least one statement is false, result will be false. So here one statement is false, so truth value of this bracket will be false. Or as it is, again T implies F. If T implies F appears, at that time only statement is what? False. But T implies T is there, means it will be true. In case of OR, if at least one statement is true, the result will be true. So here one statement is true, so we can say that truth value of given statement is true. So therefore truth value of given statement is T. Using same method, let us try to solve last example from this question. Here also negation, keep it as it is, this bracket as it is, replace P by its truth value T and R by its truth value F. Or S by its truth value F implies negation of Q. Q is what here? True. Again double implies, keep it as it is, P, replace it by its truth value T and R by its truth value F. So let us simplify it. Negation, keep it as it is. What is negation of true? False. And false as it is, or false as it is implies negation of true. What is negation of true? False. Double implication, keep it as it is. Here two parts are connected by and in case of and, if at least one statement is false, result will be false. So here truth value of this bracket will be false. Negation, keep it as it is. Here T and F and F. In case of and, if at least one statement is false, truth value of and will be false. Here both are false, means value of first bracket will be false. In case of implication, what we have seen, if one statement is true and means T implies F is there, at that time only implication is false. Here T implies F does not appear, so we can say that its truth value is T. Double implication F, keep it as it is. Negation of. Now in case of OR, if at least one statement is true, result will be true. So here negation, here value of this bracket will be true because one statement is true. Double implies F, keep it as it is. Now negation of true will be false. False. Double implies false. Now, in case of double implication, we have seen that if truth values are identical, at that time only its truth value is what? True, otherwise false. Here truth values are identical, that's why we can say that it is true. So we can say that therefore truth value of given statement is T. In this way we have got the truth value of the given statement patterns. Now let us try to solve the question number 5. Last example from this exercise, in which we are finding negation of the given statement. We have already seen that negation is the alternate word for what? Not. Means we have to use not in the given statement. So very easy examples are there. So see the first example, Tirupati is in Andhra Pradesh. So we have to use not in this statement, means Tirupati is not in Andhra Pradesh. So same method we have to apply in remaining all the example. So 3 is not the root of this equation, means its negation is what? 3 is the root of this equation. See the third example, root 2 is a rational number. So use not in this statement, means what result we will get? Root 2 is not a rational number. Then see the next, polygon ABCD is a pentagon. So use not in this statement, what result we will get? Polygon ABCD is not a pentagon. So last one, 7 plus 3 is greater than 5. 7 plus 3 is greater than 5. Its negation is 7 plus 3 is not greater than. So this line represent what? Not greater than 5. Not greater than 5 means either equal or less than 5. Means either the answer is written in this form, that 7 plus 3 is not greater than 5. Not greater than means what? Not greater means either less or equal. So it can also be written as 3 plus 7 plus 3 is less than or equals to 5. In this way we have completed all the example from this exercise. In the next video we will start next article from this chapter.